12.
All right. Well, we are here for our second of our four different nights, which is our four different tastings of our 24 night Vinebox advent calendar. This will be our second go into the holiday box, and most of the ones this time are Spanish with a smattering of Italian wines. And our first of the night is going to be our day 12, and it's our Calza from Sicily. Now, a little something to know about this one is that it is made from 100% Brio. Now Brio, if you don't know the grape, is what Marsala is made from.
Oh, okay, because I made chicken marsala and I was like, where do I get marsala from? Grocery store, by the way, but.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, well, that's like cooking marsala.
Yeah.
So as we're looking at this,
is it fizzy?
mine isn't fizzy.
It's got bubbles, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yours has bubbles, huh?
Yes.
Or was it? I wonder if the cold did that, maybe.
Well, it smells like candy.
I didn't think it smelled
Apple.
like much
like it's just like a pale yellow. But yeah, what are we getting on the nose? So just
apple. Lots of apple.
Honey crisp rather than like
honey, like really sweet apple.
Yeah, red apple, not green apple.
And I mean, honestly, this like brings to mind
sweet apple, orange,
apple crumble with like cinnamon and everything on it. I don't know.
Some of that last week.
Yeah, lots of like orange blossom.
Yes.
Had a lot of crappy apples from Carol.
I missed that.
Well, guess we'll let's see how it tastes.
Okay.
So let's give it cheers.
Get a little bit of that apple taste.
It's got a little apple. It's very kind of bland.
Yeah, sour.
Like water-ish even.
So really
it kind of lasts. Like it tastes like orange zest. Like it almost has like that leftover orange oil.
It's not fish in the wine, or is it the paella?
The paella.
Well, let's see what the notes say. So this Sicilian white boasts orange peel and spring flower notes, a welcome scent in the colder months. Why would those be? Maybe because you don't have them in the winter. Yellow apple flavors and bright lemon notes round out the wine.
Well, with the Boursin, it kind of tastes like honey-ish.
I feel like that it starts with that honey crisp, kind of the yellow apple deal, and then goes to sour. But then the sour stays with you a bit, right?
Well, I kind of like it with the cheesecake stuff.
Well, it is not so good with olives. For some reason, that brininess really doesn't set off, as much as you would think that it would kind of level out the acid in this. It does, but at the same time, well, as you kind of noticed or had kind of commented on, there's not much left.
I love it with the blue cheese, but I think that's because I love blue cheese.
I also love blue cheese, so. I like it with blue cheese. Still pretty bland though. I don't know. The Boursin makes it taste a little bit more tasty.
Maybe that's why they turn it into Marsala.
Marcella, like a vinegar type thing.
Cooking wine.
You ever had like marsala chicken?
Not that I recall.
Oh,
I'm sure I have.
Chicken masala.
so good.
Please.
So this is kind of like curry chicken salad.
Yes, that is what it is. I remember now.
Mm.
How does it taste?
It's yummy. Got a teeny tiny kick.
I love tiny kicks.
Now
I
that
like
actually,
a kick. I was gonna say, yeah, you're not even gonna
Hmm.
feel a kick. It's so teeny tiny.
so actually pistachios worked really well with this.
How about those Marcona?
Oh
Marconi?
yeah, Marcona. I think is Marcona.
Thank you. If you're trying pistachios, we're gonna try an almond.
It's
Oh, but I'm out
really-
of wine, so I'll just
really
try
good
it with the pregame.
chicken curry stuff.
Finish it off with pepper and salad. I feel like it's amazing.
Mm.
It's good with the almond.
I'm out. It's my own fault.
All right. Well, looks like we're about empty. We can move on to our second wine of the night, which is our Tellura Blanc. So this is what is it? Just a Spanish white from Catalonia, Spain.
All right. What number?
Yeah.
So this would be day number 7. 100% Montenegro.
Ooh.
Montenegro. I don't know why they don't have an R in there. I'm pretty sure it should be Montenegro. Okay, maybe. So mine this time actually has a little bit of had a couple of bubbles near the top.
So do we.
Okay.
Maybe it is because it was cold. I don't know.
Mine definitely wasn't that cold. But now I'm almost kind of, I'm not even sure if it's bubbles or because they're just sitting on there's like really tiny specks that are sitting on the top that almost make it look like oil, which is kind of weird. But I mean, again, this is just a nice pale yellow,
No.
but it I don't know, to me, it actually looks a little cloudy.
Yes, it looks a little cloudy to me as well.
Okay. So it isn't just my eyes.
No.
All right. Well, let's give it a swirl. Oh, it could be that this thing is like unfined, like they didn't filter it. Which I would give them actually props if they did.
What does that smell?
Both of these are really light. I smell that one. So I'm like 90% sure I don't have COVID.
Smells like
My hair.
Nothing.
gym
Yeah.
socks or
Yeah.
Well, it kind of has that Riesling gasoline smell.
yeah, it's not pleasant. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like that green apple, somewhat tropical petrol.
Okay, I can get a tiny hint of tropical, but there isn't
Like that, like papaya.
there's
where-
something
where-
I do not like in this. Smells nose.
All right. Well,
What?
let's
Just
see how this thing
flavor,
how this
like-
tastes.
nothing.
So, cheers.
Sure.
It tastes even less remarkable than the last one.
Yes.
Oh, that is
overwhelming.
It's not bad. I'm getting a little bit of a flavor and kind of I think maybe a little bit of that tropical fruit, like you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not acidic, not like a lemony, but more like that whatever.
A date and bacon and like big
It's like
jam.
it's like
Mm.
like unsweetened pineapple.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We'll try that with
so
the underwhelming
it's
wine.
not bad at all. It's just not.
But there's
Um,
there's some
I
there's,
even have some flavor. I don't know that it's good flavor, but have some.
so along with the like sourness, there's this like underlying almost bitter
Yes.
that I'm not certain that I like, but it's got that. It's almost like it's like citrus pit.
I love Jesus.
All right, so let us compare with our tasting notes. So this one is lemon green in color. I don't know.
Lemon green.
Lemon green. So
Well,
whoever
right there,
wrote these, I have some questions for them. With intense aromas of almond and orange flowers, backed by a refreshing squeeze of citrus with grapefruit on the front and nectarine and pear in the back.
I'm not getting
Sweet herbs.
anything
There.
intense by this.
They're
What was it?
awfully optimistic about this.
Yeah.
They were drinking a different wine.
It's a sweet herbs frame a juicy citrus and fresh stone fruit and a little touch of rosemary and thyme. So this thing is supposed to be very herbaceous. And I'm not sure if I'm getting herbaceous from this.
Mm-mm.
What was in this piece of lettuce?
Oh, it is very good with the almonds. The what? No, there was just lettuce. It was just lettuce.
It was
And the
a bed of greens.
Okay. It's not like a balsamic or anything in there.
I don't think so. I had these peppers with curry on top of them.
That looks amazing.
It's really good. I'm shocked because I was scared of it.
Oh, that?
Mhm.
Yeah, she was. She was like, I'm not getting this one.
So my potatoes also have quite a bit of tarragon in them. And okay, now I can kind of see where they're getting the herbaceousness from, because then all of a sudden the tarragon starts to pop.
So I have some cumin in here. Let's see what that is.
So what is that?
What do you call them?
Is there
A
raisin?
currant?
What is
Isn't a
it?
currant a raisin? But
Blueberry? Or
No, a currant is a
Raisin?
different type of berry.
or something like that?
Raisins is the dried grape, but currant is it.
they're similar. You just sort of like switch them out.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Currants are smaller. Mhm.
It's okay with the Borson.
Yeah, this is definitely not a wine you just want to have by itself. This is definitely much more of a food wine.
Or a cooking wine.
Yeah, cooking wine.
Mm.
The salad makes it taste like water.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I like it with the.
Unremarkable.
I like with the empanada. I think it's probably best with the paella though, right?
I'm going with the almond. It's the best so far.
I'm really hoping our third white of the night is going to be the winner.
It's,
At least I have
Yours, right?
it's a low bar.
I have high hopes for it.
It is fairly good with the shrimp in the paella.
I don't think they're not bad. They're just not.
They're
Yeah,
unremarkable.
they're not just, I mean, compared to like our first six so
It's not-
far, at least these two, they've been okay, but not remarkable.
But like it's not Costco.
It's we have the Costco event
Last year's
calendar.
Costco.
Yeah, this year's is actually better than these
Yeah.
two wines.
When I got that yesterday.
I hope you enjoy it because we are.
You did get one.
We're liking it more than the past 2 years. There are some duds for sure.
Yeah,
Like whatever we had last night was
but dad, but there have been some that are like, wow, this is an advent calendar wine. This is pretty good.
So maybe we'll have to come back to it next year.
Yeah.
So they have either they have like 5 times as many, or there's 5 times as.
Let me tell you, the dog advent calendar from Costco is worth every penny.
Dog? Like,
Yeah.
what, is it
Biscuits?
snacks or?
Yeah, it's dog treats, but it's not just like a treat, it's a bag of treats
Oh, really?
and toys. Like we still have toys from last year that we're playing with, and we're about to get some more toys. Yeah, and we ate well, we not me, just the dog ate the treats
Probably.
well into the spring. You know, we'd pull out a new bag and then I'd sneak a treat from the day before. Shh, don't tell him.
All right. Third
Mhm.
wine of the night is our day 10, the Placido Valpone Altomare. And
How
this
come
is,
you're saying, is that Italian?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is-
Altamare. Oh, Taste of Italy.
yes. So this one is from
Placido
Puglia, and it
Valpone.
is a 100% Falangina.
Okay, Puglia.
More yellowy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this one definitely has that. Wow, it's almost kind of like richly golden.
Bright yellow. It's
Mhm.
not like that brownie
Whoa.
tinge.
This one has some bubblage too,
And you're in 235.
All right.
and a
I'll give-
lot more smell.
What is that?
Oh, that is interesting.
Pineapple.
I would maybe go with like lychee or lychee. I don't know how you say it. However you say it.
I
Lychee,
think it's
lychee.
with the long eye.
Like a
Like-
sea plant situation.
Like me, I'm getting caramel apple.
So buttery.
Yeah, yeah. It's got this like kind of weirdness to it that
It does have a weirdness. I agree. There's
Yeah.
some
Weirdness as opposed to a normal weirdness.
How about
correct.
the marshmallows and like Lucky Charms?
Lucky
Kind of
Charm
a
marshmallows. That might be
But-
it.
but this is definitely much more on the red apple.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's like this hint of almost like a buttery vanilla to it. All right. Well, let's give this thing a taste.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Capri Sun is that in the
what is
Mm-mm.
that? Like the
I don't know.
aftertaste is amazing.
Mm,
I've always liked Valenginas anyway, so.
that's rich. Mm.
well, it's different from the first two.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No, it's
Freshness.
on the palate, I'm getting actually a lot more almost like bready, like a pie crust than I was getting on the nose.
Oh, I'm just like sweet red apple honey.
Yum.
It's like an apple pie, a sweet apple pie.
Hmm. So we're definitely in that apple range. Is anyone getting any? I mean, Sarah said lychee,
Oh, wow.
but I don't know. Let's
I don't know.
let us see what. Wow, this one actually has
Yeah,
quite.
with the shrimp in the paella, yeah.
Yeah, I just tried it with the paella. I kind of like that.
And this now makes sense. Okay, so tasty notes: fermented in oak barrels. So it's fermented. So it's not just stored. It was actually fermented in those barrels with light baton or battenage, which means that it was stirring on those lees for extra body and texture. The nose is ripe with exotic fruits. So you Sarah, you had it pegged with pineapple, mango, and papaya, sprinkled with lime zest and nestled in a hollowed out grapefruit with tangerine wedges and little white flowers all around. The palate carries all of these fun, fruity flavors and adds salt almond and a hint of a salty sea breeze.
Good with the almond.
Okay.
So try it with the cheesecake's not a bad idea.
So there, at least on their description, there was no apple to be had in this.
What?
Yeah,
That's weird.
It's like a pineapple.
it was like all
It ends
tropical.
up with the salad really well.
That's delicious.
It's really good.
This is clearly the winner for the whites.
Mhm.
I mean, Fallon is, I don't know, I think of it as like the king of Italian whites. Pinot Grigio can just, but
Eh,
I like Pinot Grigio, but I've always liked the Falanginas.
what's that other white that you've been on
Mhm.
about, Rob?
Gavi, you mean?
Gavi. Yeah.
That's my favorite in Italian whites, but
mhm.
this is definitely a quality wine.
Well, it's also one of the few old world whites that I think we've had that has been even touched a barrel.
Yeah, that's true. So I happened to be drinking with a sommelier last night who gave me the story of Gavi. Apparently, in the region kind of near Geneva, where Switzerland, Italy, and France meet, there was a prince who met a commoner named Gavi, and he fell in love and married her, much to the displeasure of the king. And so they went into exile in the Piedmont region, and the locals loved her, and so they named the Cortese grape wines after Princess Gavi, or the Gavi de Gavi wines. And then over time, the king or duke or whatever missed his prince and
I do
decided
not
to
like
love the
chorizo, I don't
princess.
think.
That's not perfect.
This type of wine is named after that princess. The commoner,
I've
the
tried it a
princess
couple times
bride.
now, and I just-
Actually, not this type of wine,
I-
but
I
Gavi.
kind of have to wonder just how much of that is like complete folktale.
Well, I'm sure most of it.
Because if you know anything about like, royal politics, like,
Right.
no one's marrying a commoner.
I'm sure it's folktale, but it's a nice story.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
taste?
Prince William married a commoner, whatever. Oh, it is really good with the Borson.
Mhm.
What flavors are you getting on? I'm like, this is confusing. It's like,
You get a little bit of like.
I'm
pineapple,
getting
like a
yummy
non-sweet
flavors.
pineapple,
I don't.
I think.
well, I was thinking citrus, but I think pineapple might be more accurate.
Just a little bit of.
Let's
fruit,
do that for
because
red,
Mhm.
just in case.
It's not quite as like tart as a pineapple, so it's
Right.
maybe it's more like mango. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Is it like papaya?
Let's see.
Yeah, because it's not citrus.
Does it go with
I'll
cheesecake?
go with papaya.
It does. That's good cheesecake. I think the Borson is my favorite with this one, although there were a lot of good ones. So like it. A+, winner,
Yeah.
white winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right. So let's move on to wine number 4, which is day 11, La Garganta del Aguila, our 2019 100% Garnacha from the Cerberus region.
That's pretty light.
But yeah, especially for, well, most Grenache, like French Grenache, should be sort of lightish. This, though, usually I kind of suspect that, or my experience is that a lot of Garnacha, because it's grown in a little bit warmer area, tends to get a lot darker. But the fact that this is still, I can see it, I can see through the vial, which is a little interesting.
Almost garnet. Kicked me in the face.
Oh, as we're looking at this,
Where is this from? Which region do we know?
So Cerberus, Spain. As for where Cerberus is, I mean, not really sure where else grows grapes except for, near the, kind of main area. Let's see, Cerberus, Spain.
Okay, they're taking me to Japan. That's not right. Stop. Don't do that. Literally type Spain. What are you doing?
Oh, it's like smack in the middle of Spain.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't find a place that's any more like right in the middle of Spain.
All right. Well, I'm getting a lot of baking spice. Sorry.
Is that what you're getting? Baking
Yeah.
spice?
Oh, I like ruby and it's like glowing.
Really? I think
Garnet?
it feels like garnet.
It's garnet when I look this way. It was ruby like somehow looking through the.
I mean, this is light, but it's got a weird tinge around the edge that makes me think that it's been oxidized a little bit more than 2019 should have allowed. Because it's almost got like an orange rim.
Right.
So, but I mean, I'm getting a lot of like kind of cherry.
Yes.
Cherry. I'm getting a lot of oak.
Like just cedar, or like the properties of oak, kind of like vanilla, coconut.
I'm gonna say properties.
Hazelnut.
I'm still getting
Like oak or vanilla.
I was
That's
just
that kind of thing.
like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I
Yeah, the
appreciate your
vanilla,
validation.
vanilla, the cinnamon,
All right, well, let's give this thing a taste. Cheers.
I can see cedar, like cherry with that. Cherry with the oak. Smells like a closet.
This has that. Last week when I was talking about Pinot Noir and how it's like drying in my mouth, like that the feel of it. This has that same.
So
to me.
Cherry.
So what do you get on the palate?
Like I get a cherry, but then I get what do I say?
Like for me, it's definitely gone beyond cherry. It's a little bit, I don't know, more tannic, grippy.
Yeah,
it's
grippy.
It's more like
Yes, it is like I
an
have
almost ripe
ripping
raspberry.
my tongue off of the roof of my mouth.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. I like that term grippy, but it's actually really good stuff.
But
But there's a weird tang on the end that almost tastes somewhat tea-ish, but it's very like sagey.
That was fun.
All right, so our tasting notes for this one are raspberry and wild strawberry together with herb aromas like oregano and thyme. Soft and velvety in the mouth, finishing with freshness and vibrancy and a lingering note of sweet herbs.
I don't think we're drinking the same wine.
They're saying like baking spice, different baking spices.
I said I get the herbs and
Yep.
and definitely the kind of red fruit. So that was kind of spot on. Which is
thing with this is really good.
That sticky almond stuff.
Yeah.
The what?
This stuff.
Okay.
Try them.
Here, have some of mine.
Because they're
I got a
pieces that
big old
stuck
box.
together.
And I'm not gonna eat all that. It's very sweet.
That's hard to pick up.
Which is why
Oh,
having
the
that,
Borson makes it not
when-
so grippy.
having that wafer paper would be a good thing.
It's delicious. I like that. I'm gonna caramelized marzipan.
So it's the first I've been able to use with the or eat with the shepherd's pie. And I had cooked the ground beef in, well, I guess it'd be technically country pie, but I had cooked the meat in Worcestershire sauce. And so those pungent flavors are really coming out in this.
Didn't think
I
it would
don't
be
think
good
I
with the salad,
dislike
but
this
it's
very
good.
much.
You don't dislike it?
No, I don't think I like it very much. I like it with the Borson, and that's about it.
So it's not pairing with any other food.
I mean, I don't know.
I
mean,
I thought I was okay with the salad, like because of the vinegary salad dressing. I didn't think I would like that, but not bad.
No, I just don't think I like it very much.
anybody try it with pie?
I have. It was okay. Next.
All right.
I thought it's okay.
So,
with this. I like that.
Wine 5 of the night is our day 8 Tolo do Histo from the
Well, that's like a vial of blood. Look at that.
It's dark.
from Riviera Sacra, Spain, 100% Mencia.
Oh, it's getting better.
Wow, that's looking pretty rich. So, in terms of color, I mean, this is definitely on that dark ruby.
Yeah.
And there isn't really that much of a compared to the last one where it had that kind of orangish rim. This one looks fairly
Wow.
young still.
Mhm.
All right. So on the
Like-
nose,
This one.
Oh, me too.
This one got like the plum and the
yeah, this is definitely dark fruit.
yeah. Leather and
Oh, definitely the leather.
maybe tobacco. I don't know. Is it tobacco or leather? I have a real hard time.
I'm going with leather because it doesn't have the almost like sweetness of tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna like this one, I think.
I hope so.
Like
Like that.
like right at the end, when I was, as you're kind of huffing it through, there's a little bit of spice.
Okay?
Yes.
You have to. Probably fun.
Like a millimeter difference.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's give this thing a taste. Cheers.
Mm. Yep, I like it. There's like
That's got a really good mouthfeel to it. It's just
feel like I just drank a cola though. So good.
I'm saving this.
Speaking of cola, I for the first time tried what the hell is that drink called? It's a Spanish drink. It's half red wine, half Coke.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, it was like
Sounds
Cali-
bizarre.
Calimoxto or Calimocho.
Hmm.
And apparently it's like an iconic drink in the Basque region. But it was more that they just had like a really bad batch of red wine, and this is a way to like soften it up and give it some extra flavor.
Mm.
But I tried it. It's not good.
Okay.
We'll take your word for it.
So it's not like what Sprite does to beer. Makes it a Radler.
Oh,
I mean, it was interesting, but at that point, your brain is like, is this red wine or is this kind of like some weird sweet Frankenstein thing?
when I was little, my dad used to make wine coolers, red wine and Sprite all the time.
Yeah, like a wine spritzer is fine, but
That's with soda, yeah. But
yeah.
yep, that's how I was introduced to wine. The wine cooler.
So what do you for the on the palate? Are you getting kind of the same things like that kind of black fruit and leather that we were
Yeah.
getting on the nose? Because that's pretty much what I'm getting. Let us see what we got here. Oh, apparently, well, their tasting notes are way off from our experience. So theirs say tart acidic red fruits with like raspberry and fresh cherry mingle with orange peel and pink peppercorn on the nose. Those
Like
tart,
They're liars.
I feel like
Yeah.
pepper.
They
I
got
think I get a little
confused.
pepper.
Well, pink pepper.
so those tart berry flavors translate to the palate along with rose petal, faint licorice, and roasty coffee notes.
If anybody's gonna notice licorice, it's us.
It's really good with the paella. Especially if you eat one of the little sausages.
I tried it with your spicy chicken. It was pretty good.
I just ate PAELLA.
LLA.
Yeah. I just ate one of the clams, and that clam like had every grain of salt from the sea in it.
Good buttering. What's in this box?
Churros.
Oh,
Little teeny tiny ones.
I almost made churros instead of that.
Mm.
It's good with sausage or the salami or whatever that is.
It's slummy.
Oh, that was full.
what are these things? Chicken kebab?
Chicken, chorizo, chicken. Here, you can have all of my chorizo.
Oh,
I
thanks.
hate it. It's disgusting.
What? You don't like chorizo?
I do not like it.
In general,
She decided tonight she didn't.
This is the like third or fourth time I've tried it, and it just tastes like dead pig. I don't know.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen the ingredients list of what chorizo is?
No, thank you.
It actually lists 2 ingredients, at least on the stuff you get from like a Mexican store. First ingredient is pig parts, and the second ingredient is spices.
Yeah, that's like a hot dog.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
kind of eat a lot of.
Chorizo is delicious. It is like greasy, delicious.
It is all the bad things, all the bad parts. I love pork. It is by and far my favorite meat in the world. That is all the bad parts. All of them in one right there.
Played
See,
everything.
well, here in Arizona, I mean, that's what you get on, like, if you want to keep coasting for like the entire day, you get a chorizo burrito in the morning from one of the many places. It's just chorizo and egg, and that keeps you going. Yeah, because you are now full up on fat, carbs, and
I was
protein.
gonna say fat and
Spices.
Well, because pretty much by the end that you get to by the end of the burrito, the kind of that reddish grease is like dripping out the bottom. I just saw Sarah go green.
Feel like that.
Yep.
Every day for like 2 years, a year, 2 years.
Listen,
It's wonderful.
It's nice with the empanada.
What kind of empanada?
Kurt made empanada.
Ah,
It's got a mirepoix to start and then just ground beef. It's very simple. Little bit of chicken broth in there. It's supposed to be beef broth. I don't have any.
Oh, that's what's wrong with this.
you're fired.
Tough room.
No, I knew it.
all right. So our last wine of the night, wine number 6, is day 9, Lindia Negre.
Which doesn't appear to exist in
Trust
Vivino.
myself. 9.
What was that, Rob?
Does not appear to exist in Vivino.
Another vial of blood.
I mean, well, how many of the wines that we try from Costco also exist in Vino?
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
It seems like a lot of these places, a lot of these advent calendars, they go to essentially places that don't bottle their own stuff.
So this year's Costco count is a lot of like Moldova and Bulgaria and places that are really not.
So this one is from Terra Alta, Spain, and it is a mix of Carignan and Grenache. Though being from Spain, it should be Grenache. So again, Vinebox, whoever's writing these things
Like really dark.
needs a bit of a refresher course in varietals and what they're called in each country.
Sorry, guys.
This is a little brown.
That's what I was thinking, Kurt.
Yeah, this has a little bit of that brickish. Interesting. So we've had 2 that almost seem older than they are, because I mean both of these are all like 2019. So especially for a red, that's 3 years old, is still really young.
Looks like 2017 according to the card. Or I mean, according to the bottle.
Oh, according to the bottle. Okay, so according to the card,
To 19, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so maybe that. But even at 5 years.
Curry peppers.
But okay, well, let's give this thing a swirl and a sniff.
This isn't that salty stuff, is it?
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, what are people smelling? Because I've got something.
Well, I immediately smelled licorice and went and got the licorice.
Licorice.
You know,
I get cherry and leather.
it's us.
Like me, all I get is like jasmine potpourri.
Really?
I can see where, yeah, because it's very
Florally?
almost floral. Yeah, like
Yeah, it's got like this like
fit
purple.
into a rose or something. I don't know.
It's got this like purple violet, just floweriness to it, and that's like the first thing that all of a sudden hits my nose. I mean, I get that there's probably some like red and black fruit in there, but no, this is like complete to me. A lot more of that weird floral.
I think I'm getting lavender.
I'm getting cherry.
I'm typically getting cherry and leather, but I think I'm getting lavender too. I talked myself into it, I think.
Oh, there's the cherry. I had to take my nose away from it for a little bit.
It's got to spin a bit. Gotta get, yeah.
What is this
Mm.
reddish yellow thing?
All right. Oh,
In curry.
Oh, okay.
And
let's see if our palate matches our nose. So
South.
cheers.
I don't know. I don't know the order of the words.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty good.
I'll try it.
It's yummy.
This is really good.
There it is. Just turn this nose.
Oh.
off.
Yeah, it was like it's like floral and woody.
It tastes like Christmas.
Look,
A little bit.
I'm getting the liquor.
So I mean, like in terms of like some kind of like baking spice or
Yeah, like baking spice with orange and I don't know. It just feels like I don't know where I got the orange from, but it popped into my head.
All right, let us see what
Okay.
let's see what we got here. So, tasty notes are bright and dense red cherry, high intensity on the nose with black and red berry fruit present, backed by subtle hints of wood and spice. Okay, full-bodied and fruit forward with red currant and berry fruits, spice and developing notes. Not sure what the last part of that description was, but there seems to be as I think they assigned the intern to writing this.
Make some flowery words sound good.
Yeah.
We'll probably have like a wine tasting bullshit generator, right?
I bet it's the same guy who makes the videos for the Costco advent calendar.
Well, actually, that is the thing is that, well, they haven't released them yet, but these are all supposed to have like a sommelier going over like the tasting notes and everything for them, like that are supposed to be up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's why they didn't get up on YouTube yet.
It is not good with the date.
Exactly.
Nope.
Okay, so you're like orange. I think like a mulled wine or like your clove kind of a thing. That's
Oh yeah.
out of this.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I plan on making some next week. Is some glue vine.
Yes, I love glue vine. I love
Chicken
making
curry.
glue vine.
It's really good with this.
I don't know how to make a small batch of glue vine though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I start off with 2 bottles of red wine and then go from there. Oh, 4.
I don't know. Do you know math?
Shut up.
Does it last or do you have to drink it all at once?
Drink it all at once, obviously.
Duh.
Now
Just like-
now the question is, like the big question, whipped cream or no whipped cream?
I've never.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Glue vine?
Like, yeah, for over in like Austria and Germany, they like they're the different like Kinderpunsch and everything like that. They put whipped cream in there.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
That has not been my experience, but okay.
You
Now
should
they
try.
will make it with different liquors. So
Mhm.
like I make mine with brandy.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I always use mine.
Market, you can get an amaretto one or a brandy one or a
Speaking of Christmas market,
Amaretto actually sounds really good. I haven't tried that. But I would think that the almond kind of takes away from, like all the cinnamon and orange that you usually add to it.
Mm. Oh, it's shockingly good with the cheesecake.
not bad.
Oh, it is?
It's gonna be my last taste.
This was a good one to end on. This is tasty.
I agree. My experience with Glühwein was my first experience with Glühwein was it's not Carnival, but it's Carnival. And we went to the parade and they were throwing brandy at us. And you could it was freezing. So I was like, I'm gonna get this warm wine. And it was pungent. It was a good thing we were not driving.
Well, on that note, I guess we'll see the rest of YouTube on in December. So see y'all later.